Hey, Mum. How you doing, mate? Hey, Mum. How you doing, mate? I don't even think I've been live a minute or so when you're in. Love it. Actually, is that yesterday's stream? Good. No, it's today. Sorry, I'm having a weird moment. Just trying to load up my stream, the bit that lets me see stuff. The mod view, so I don't see who's here or what's here. Okay. Sorry about this. Just decided to go live randomly, so well, I say semi-random. I was thinking about it this morning when I was in somebody's stream, and it seems like there's quite a big interest in burners again. So I'm literally just adding this to every channel I can think of. So there we go. So that's that. Discord. So how's your day going, Mum? Yeah, I mean, the last couple of days I've been looking at other people's streams, and I mean, a lot of them, they're telling me they've either recently just got affiliate or they've only been doing it a few weeks, and it's like, oh, it seems like there's a new resurgence. I'm part of a resurgence. I did a thing. Yeah, I quite literally just logged in today and was like, I did a bit of moving around G2 and I'm like, I want to stream. On a plus one, I did fix the Ikitursi. It now has all the mods. And I gave it a bit of an upgrade as well. So, they ain't not taking my energy from that ship now. Our station in Wormhole got attacked, so talking with Corp about what to do. Oof. Hope everything's okay, mate. Right, just finishing off the Discord stuff. Because I usually put a link in my Corp Discord, which I'm doing now. Just to wind everybody up. And then I throw one up in the Hateless Gaming one, because I got permission from the family to do so. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I very randomly put together stream tonight. It was just, I want to log in. I want to stream a bit. So I've put the kids to bed. They've gone bed. Highlight of the day, we just had a custard donut, and me and my partner, we had one each. and then I thought I'd just jump on for a bit. Don't know how long it's going to last. Might be an hour. We might be here in 8 hours' time. I haven't really figured that out. I had a very weird day at work, but I'll go through that in a bit. Most people in the corp are just very busy with real life, so nobody was online but me, seeing if they can make time to come online. That's fair. I mean, I'll be honest, this is why my corp has a, well, my alliance even, has a strict no structures rule. But at the same time, we also have a strict, if we do anything in Wormholes, we've got a set corp for that. So if they want to do anything or they want to put something up and anything, it doesn't affect, to be honest, doesn't affect me. Because I have no interest in that stuff. That's why I urge them to try and create a separate corp. But yeah, today's just been weird. Work was, I don't want to say difficult, it was definitely taxing. Because they're doing a big stock take in the other warehouse. But me and Jay Shorey, who may come into the stream in a bit, we worked together, so we ended up going around with a laptop and this bloody heavy portable printer and doing labels for pallets, but by the end of it we were both in agony and just wanted it to end. And I did think of coming home and just going to bed. I didn't. Came home, got treated like a king by my partner. She's looked after me tonight because I wasn't great when I came in. And she's nursed me back to health to the point where I can stream, so thumbs up and shout outs and any emotes you want to send to Mrs. D. Now, as a side note, it is her birthday tomorrow and she has graciously said that we can do a bit of a birthday bash stream for her. Got a couple of things in the works that she don't know about. It's always fun. Although she technically knows I'm doing something now. But I don't even know if she's listening. TikTok is strong tonight. On a weird... Excuse me. I had to have a drink then. On a weird note, I've just bought a new headset. Because the one I've got now, the earpads are going. Every time you take them on and off, it looks like you're shedding black stuff. And they kind of squeeze my head after a while. I've got a bit of a meat head. And these are more designed for a peanut head. So it's squishing up my brains. Yeah. Just to be asked by my court mate if I've got any kind of schedule in place, and that's how I know he ain't looked, because I have got a schedule in place. Okay, so what mission have we got first? Ooh, damsel. Yeah, we can do a damsel. There we go. But what are we using for damsel? We'll just use the box. What I'm thinking of doing is bringing down some other ships, fleshing out a little bit, and then seeing if we can do like something that Hateless did at one point. He did viewer pick mission ships, and I'm thinking of doing that. Yeah, I mean, I've got in terms of the headset, well, just let me start undocking. I've got a Razer Kraken. It says 7.1 sound, but you can't get 7.1 sound out of a set of speakers, not for this. And it's just an old one. I think it's like the first generation of Razer Kraken 7.1 series. And it's a really good headset. It's just, the longer you wear it, it does... I mean, it's like full cups for the ears. It's not a bad headset. It's just... I don't think it's designed for bigger sessions. It's like, put it on, do a bit of card, and then take it off. Whereas the ones I've ordered are the... what were they called? I'm having to go on Amazon quickly and check exactly what I purchased. I know, Pro Streamer can't even remember what he bought. Orders... Razer Black Shark V2. Now, one of the KSP streamers I watch, because I like watching KSP, Kerbal Space Program. Can't play it for the life of me. I own the original, can't even get a solid rocket motor into space. That's the level of rubbish I am at the moment. And he had the original Black Sharks. I remember because he had 2 sets and then he broke them and then he fixed them and then he broke them again. But he raved about them, and you know, they're worth it, and they were down quite cheap, so I got them. But yeah, gamer headsets can be a bit hit and miss. But these ones are super light, only 240 grams for the whole thing. Okay, so with this mission we're literally just going to go in, pummel the bugger. Now I tend to kill 3 battleships just to ease the DPS a little bit, because well, it's what I used to have to do in an older ship I used, and mitigated a bit of the DPS for a little while. So if I go quiet, I can't talk and type at the same time, and a courtmate's asking me something. Okay, so let's turn on the tank and the trackers. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that one. Let's lock these up. Hit the bastard mode, and boom. Oh, I normally like popping that one. I mean, the Varga's working for me. I do think I'm going to diversify a little bit and bring a few more ships, specifically just for the fact that I don't think one ship can, whilst it can do the missions, it shouldn't do the missions. But yeah, I'm trying not to go weirdly off topic, and joys of having a bit of a food coma, a long day, because I was up at, if we use Eve time as a base of reference, I was up at 4:45 Eve time, and then I got 2 hours to get up, about half an hour to get ready, get washed, get dressed, get everything. Then it's up to 2 hours on a bus, 8 hours at work, and then Fridays are the only day typically I don't have to get a bus home because I get a lift. But it's still a very long day. But you know what? Still had enough energy to turn on the stream and do a little bit of this with you guys. Okay, so once we kill this, we'll kill Zor. We'll loot the Zor because if we get the fancy implant, that's fun. And then we'll go from there. But how's everybody's day been? Any fun stories? Or bad stories that you want to just get off your chest? Anything really? And if you are new to the channel and you're just lurking, feel free to lurk. You want to say hi, it's entirely your choice. This is one of those unusual streams where I'm you know, we don't follow numbers, we don't look at how many people are in, and we don't try and force you to chat. It's completely up to you. I mean, I want to see everybody chat, I want to see everyone say hello and just really just get to know you all. I mean, at this point I'm tempted to give an award if anybody can log in quicker than him, man. Ah, first time chat from Big Dan 333. Welcome. How you doing, mate? Just doing a few missions. It's what I call casual grinding. We've got no goal. We're just doing missions for the sake. But I don't do traditional missions. Okay, now this is going to take me a second to work out. Pyrosanth at 007. Dan, aren't you a streamer too? I'm assuming Big Dan. I don't think I've gone a day without doing missions in years. But yeah, thanks for chatting everybody. It's greatly appreciated. I had given up hope around 2000, but then suddenly the notification popped up. Yep. this was always, because I was thinking about this morning, but it was never going to be a. I wanted it to be just a random stream. But yeah, at weekends I'll probably start. I'll start a little bit later because I've got 2 children. I've got an Addie and an Evie, and they're getting a bit older now, so their bedtime's more 9 o'clock or just before. So I put them in bed, did the usual thing, and then I'll come online. But you've got a bit of a bumper weekend because you've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm going to be on every day. And then I genuinely think I'm going to have 2 days off. Just for lols. Okay, we've got a... I'm assuming a follow. Now it doesn't show me straight away on that, so I have to log in here. Dave Gates, thanks for the follow, mate. Thanks very much. And for the first time chat as well. How are you doing today? I think that's everything I want out of that wreck. Yeah, let's disengage bastard mode. Just for reference, I call the Bastion mode bastard mode. Just to get the word out there. Most people usually laugh when they hear me say it, so if you did, winner. But yeah, it's nice to see some new faces in here. It's great. I mean, I've only been going about... In my head, I started at the start of the month. But then I did a stream, a test stream, then I did a real stream, and then due to work and everything, I couldn't really get on as much. So I had a bit of a real life issue. And then this week I decided, let's get back on the streaming bandwagon and just started. But within a week we're getting loads of people in. It's amazing. I mean, I like to consider this stream a bit of a Diet Coke version of the Hateless Gaming stream, because originally, with the family's consent, I was going to do a bit of streaming on his channel, but to preserve his legacy and to make sure there's no issues with things, it was easier to set up this channel and just be like a spiritual, I don't want to say successor, but it's the closest analogy I've got. It's just be like the next version of Hateless Gaming, or with a bit of Brit DD thrown in there. But everything I learned in this regard did come from the man himself. But you'll probably notice over time in the stream we're very, very Hateless centric. But I don't see that as a negative. But yeah, so all the people that have come in chat so far, how's your day going? Done anything good? Want to get anything off your chest? Any questions, queries? I don't do fortune telling, but I could give it a go if you really want me to. Yeah, we're just going to dock up now and just spin this and get a new mission. Locable? Yes. That's how much they can make. Yes. Greymax, thanks for coming in today, mate. How you doing? Yeah, Loki, you can make yes. That's the same yes of, can you take over Eve and destroy the entire PI market in your favour? Yes. For those that don't know, Loki is, I'm going to say, certifiably insane for PI. But I suppose Eve is like the ultimate multiple personality disorder game, so it works for you. Freaks me out when you have a conversation with yourself with other people in the corp. It's funny to see though. Oh yeah, because Locable the Nub's actually in my corp. In fact, he is about 97% of my corp in terms of alts. Right, okay. Okay, so we'll give that one in. What are we going to get? Oh no, I don't want to do that one. Yeah, just for the people that have joined, I don't know if you know this type of mission running or the way I run, but we do a lot of blitzing. We do most of the burners. We just don't do the Garista base because it's just not worth it. And then, like I say, there's a lot of declining in my way of doing missions, although I've just reminded myself to do something, so I did a thing. There we go, booster. If you can get these boosters at the moment, I mean, they're dirt cheap right now. For the cost of them, you can pretty much decline twice as many missions and when you do one, you get pretty much twice as much boost from it. Okay, I love the LP tax. Have it set to 100%. Missions are so much easier. Yeah, because aren't we all seeing like one big corpse, all the LP goes to one place? Or am I thinking something else there? So I'm going to sidetrack Worlds Collide. Blood Raiders versus Angel. Nah. Got to be in a really, really strange place to do that mission. That's a no. Haven't done that mission in 10 years. But yeah, with this stream you will see a lot of declines. I need to bring a new ship down for that. Because whilst Las Vargas will do it, I was very disappointed the other day with its performance. It struggles, and given the fact that your cycle time on the guns, even in bastard mode, is 9 seconds, it's not that quick. So, given the fact we've got standings to play with for days, we'll decline that one for now. But I promise over the weekend I will bring a ship down to do that one. The proper way, not the poor way. This one, I want to play with the Tenju. So let's choose that one. So this Tenju, it's just designed to do 1000 DPS. It's nothing fancy. It's pretty much Tech 2 fitted apart from some Pitham C type shield boosters, which are dirt cheap anyway. But it's only a quick mission. We don't have to full clear it. We can just do the odd little, just kill what we have to, and go from there. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, I've muted Discord. There we go. But yeah, with this, I'm going to go for maximum burners as much as we can. The odd little mission like this where I get to play with the Tenju because missiles go burr is fun. And who doesn't like to see a fast missile ship go? But like I say, so far, if anybody's got any questions, queries, anything, just let me know. But yeah. I mean, if you're new to this, if you're new to Eve or if you're new to this, this is considered to be like mission blitzing and burners. So they're like, if you do any kind of missions, once you get to level 4, you see these anomic ones that are almost colloquially called burners in that regard, or they're considered to be like a more difficult subset of standard level 4s, which they look more difficult, but you can essentially develop a hard counter against them. So they become dead easy, just you've got to know what to do it. And I know that over the years people have like lifted the veil on this type of mission. But every time I've been looking on streams recently, I don't really see anybody doing it, and I don't want this information to become lost. Hey Shadow, how you doing, mate? I was monologuing there a little bit, but I'm glad you came, mate. How you doing today? Just decided to fire up the stream to do a few random missions. Been a long day, but I've still saved a bit of energy for this. I'll be honest, with it being a bonus stream, I don't know how long we're going to be doing it. When that button in my head gets pressed that says I'm too tired, that's when I'm good. But other than that, we're just going to casually grind. That's this mission done. So, let's go back. Also, I know I've said this on every stream so far, but you've got to give CCP some credit for the new missile effects. They are so pretty. Although I really wish they'd fix this shield bug, because your shield booster only seems to show here. So it's like Why aren't there? What, if there's no shields here, why don't the enemies just blow it all up? You hate them? Okay. I mean, everyone's a bit different. I've got to be honest, I like it just for the visual aspect. But if you're giving me on a frigate, that's a different story because they're too big. But I like to say I take the time to appreciate it at least. Now don't get me started on the removal of the journal. Because that one really bites me. Yeah, a lot of ISK. So, Dave Gates, how you doing, mate? Hi, mate. How you doing? What brought you to the stream? I mean, I'm assuming you play Eve or you're looking at Eve, so if you need any help and advice, if you like this type of content, just let us know. I don't know, Shadow. I know I'm doing the birthday bash for Mrs. D tomorrow. And then Sunday's my normal day, Monday's my normal day. And then I'm definitely going to have 2 days off. Like I say, just at this point, it's kind of like testing the limits of what I can do in Eve. Okay, we'll have to work something out, see what happens Monday or Sunday or Monday. We can figure it out. Okay. Show me the ways to make Isklar. Do missions. That's it for me. Where's my music gone? Oh no, it just looks like one song. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a lot of declining, guys. Ooh, there we go, ding. We like burners. Okay, so this one. Still haven't changed the ship from the Super Handholdy edition. I mean, it's stupidly over-tanked for this mission, but it's less touching cloth moments. So where are we going? To Lang. So I only moved here on Sunday, so even I'm still learning the area. This one's going to be pretty much lock target, approach, murder, death, kill, and done. And then, like I say, the other part of my style of mission running, every mission has a ship, not a ship for many missions. That's where I went wrong with the Varga. It's a good ship, and it's a really good ship for certain situations, but I tried to fold it into doing other missions. So over the weekend, during the during the non-stream time, I am going to move ships down here, or pay somebody to move ships down here. That might be easier for me. Chat whispers. How does one do that whilst on stream? Just bear with me a moment. I am like 154% crap. Isn't showing me anything, mate. Feel free, dude. More the merrier. Right. I've got no whispers, pal. I'm sorry. Ah, okay. Thought you were about me then. Sorry, with the stream I always think it's about me. It's a weird confidence thing. Okay, so approach, and then F1 through 3. I'm being inundated by a cat. Which you wouldn't think a year ago that the black cat that I own was the most antisocial cat you'd ever see. Wouldn't come near anyone or anything. Now I can't get rid of him. I do so love these ships. I always imagine that that's the remnant, that's some kind of quantumly entangled star or part of it, and I'm firing a star at them. There we go. Come on, die. So how's everybody doing? Anybody got anything fun they're doing in Eve now? I'll throw my thing in the hat. I'm doing missions. Casually grinding. You doing the PI thing, Loki? Now sadly I couldn't get Mountain Dew for the stream, so tonight we are powered by Oshi Zero, otherwise known as the blue drink I get from Home Bargains for 50p a bottle. Totally not a sponsor, totally would accept it if they offered. I do need to set up 12 more characters. Whoa! I'm gonna have a good time recruiting. God, if I got money for every time I recruited a Loki ult, I'd have nothing because I'd be the one paying it. Let's go see if there's anything in the rack. Now, this one is very rare you get anything, but when you do, it's usually a nice payday. Loki, before long you're going to come at me and be like, DD, I did a thing. And I'll be like, you haven't made 50 more ults. You go, no, I made 60. I hate dealing with LP. Got 30 million LP, but can't get a decent ISP LP for it to market cost. Yeah, I get that one, mate. I've never had that much LP, but I'm assuming that's from the level 5s. If it's not level 5, then I'll struggle. Yeah, faction warfare. The whole dynamic of that changed. So, but to this day, I've still never done it. I've never done faction warfare. Before it even existed, when they said they were doing it, I actually made an ult, Rusty Goodlove, and I spec'd it out for Kaldari Militia. Time came, bottled it. Then I sold the character because it was a good character. It was well spec'd for what it was meant to do. But this was back in what I consider to be the good old organic days when all experience was trained. You couldn't buy it. Yeah, I remember you telling me, Loki, that you did it for ages because you do like the missions or stuff like that, and you got like an absurd amount of LP. I mean, the most LP I've ever had in any way, shape or form was 17.29 million. Yeah, I remember you telling me you did something with it. I mean, for some reason, it just never really tickled the pickle. It didn't hit that Eve itch I have. Abyss took over for a while for me. That was the closest thing I ever did to, like, that was different than missions. And then I burned out. I mean, I was doing 10, 15 tier 4s a night because I was too pussy to ever go any higher than T4. I think I've done 3 T5s, legit. That was just to say I'd done it. Wow, that's a nice amount of money in 3 or 4 or 5 hours. But yeah, just I always seem to go back into missions. I actually got the bot set up with the Twitch. So there you go. Lumicode very graciously put me in and even followed. I mean, I'm not going to do my shameless plug yet, but anything you guys do is appreciated for me. Nah, I don't want to do vengeance. Like I say, we are pretty much trying to go for maximum burners tonight. Oh, Jag, ding. We like the Jag. Now, for the guys that were there last night that didn't hear when I started up, I have fixed the Akatursa. It now has the tractor beam and it has the right cap module, so it won't get drained. I was such a doofus last night with that. It's like, I miss modules out and I don't get how I did it. Sorry about that. But yeah, today's just been weird. No, it's just Dangerous Space Dasby. Otherwise known as me. I recommend everybody to read the bio. It's a fun read. But that's me. But yeah, this is another one of those missions where it's approach, murder, death, kill, done. But again, if anyone needs any help, advice, information, just let me know. I mean, as a stream, we're not bothered about numbers, we're not bothered about making too much ISK, it's more fun per day. I haven't had anybody pop up as of yet. Okay, so let's get... Ah, that just popped something up. Yeah, I've got you there, pal. Maybe when you're ready to do something, just message me. Really wish I could stick an afterburner on this ship. I just never found a fit where I could get it within what I call the cap budget. Okay, mate. There we go. See, this is where I'm not the biggest fan of the new missile effects, because look at them against the size of the ship. They're way too big. On cruisers they look just right, on battleships they look great. Frigates, not so much. It's like CCP wants to induce seizures. So is everybody enjoying the stream? Because feel free to give me any feedback or any tips that you think might make it better. Like I say, started at the beginning of the month, I had a couple of week break immediately, which was really bad, and then this week I've put it into high gear. But like I say, having all of you, it's really appreciated. I don't know how many of you are here, because I've purposely made sure I can't see any of the counters. I don't see how many people are here. I can't see if anybody's lurking or not. It's just me having a chat with you guys. If you want to speak, you speak. If you want to lurk, you lurk. I'm just happy you're here. And then at the end of the stream, when I close down, I get a lovely email that then tells me how many of you fine folks were here. And I do like that, but I just like having fun. And it's weirdly nice sharing it with you guys. And I'm just waiting for one of those bots to come in where they try and sell you subscriptions, because then Mrs. D is going to be there with the banhammer, and she wants to swing it hard. Although right now she could go Wolverine style because she had her nails done today. The entire time we've been together, never had it done. This is the first time I've seen her with actual nails. Well, fake nails, mind you, but still. And she's like Wolverine. When she's angry, she's and her nails come out. Ah! But it is a birthday tomorrow in real life. About 18 months in it. Feb last year. I'm going to say a year and a half. Just because it makes me feel like it's longer. No, I don't want to target that, I want to loot that. No, nothing any good. Let's go back to base and spin up another. I'm ready. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. But yeah, it's an unusual thing recently, because I've been watching more streams than I have a lot. Right, let me rephrase that, because Brit tired and everything. I've been watching a lot more streams in the morning when I'm going to work, and it's dead weird. I've been finding people do missions, different ways. More than just what I do. And 2 days in a row, I found nice people. I had one guy called Morty Snurd, and he's quite entertaining this morning. Great choice of music as well. And then the day before that, it was Spectre Void, who, again, good choice of music. Just thought I'd give him a bit of a shout out that way. Hey Jay, how you doing, pal? Bruh, I've been waiting for you to stream for ages. Told you at work I was probably going to start about 9ish. Just put the kids to bed and then logged in. Just took a bit longer because decided to lie on the bed upstairs for 15 minutes. Obviously, you have to do that. The bed's there, you've got to respect it. Go have a lie down for a minute. Then I realised if I stayed any longer I was going to fall asleep, so I came down and just started up. Oh mate, don't start me with today. I'm in pieces. Literal pieces. Today hurt. I mean, I know I carried that printer for the first little bit, but I don't know how you did it for the rest of the day. Although my arm is racking from that laptop. Been watching the Overwatch. Hey Guts, mate, how you doing, mate? Glad to have you here. I know I've said this before, but just for the people that have come in, today's gaming supplement is not the usual Mountain Dew. Lest we forget, we couldn't get anywhere I work. So tonight's stream is powered by Oshi Zero. This wonderful blue drink that quite literally me and Jay this earlier afternoon were saying, it's blue flavoured. I really haven't been watching any streams. Okay, I know we just got something in there. Ah, Guts followed. Thanks, mate. You do not know how much that is appreciated. I'm getting scary close to having the number you need for affiliate. But I'm only allowed one shameless plug to try and get certain things in the streaming community, and I tend to save that for a bit later. But yeah, thank you for that follow. It's greatly appreciated, friend. Which one is pie flavoured? Raspberry pie. I don't know. In this range of drinks, they're like what do they call it? Multi fruit flavoured, zero sugar. So I have to have something on my desk to drink. You very much deserve it. Guts, thank you so much, mate. But yeah, with these drinks, I always have like it's like my little joke. It's like a sponsored gaming supplement. Thank Jay Shuri for that, because he gave me he worded it that way and I liked it, so I took it. But yeah, big Mountain Dew head, and I saw the blue drinks when I went to the chemist today and like, yeah, might be those. Alright, where was I? I got distracted by blue things, follows, and people. 3 things I can get distracted by quite happily. Okay, so we just did burn a jag. Didn't give us any loot, boo hiss. So let's complete that one. Request mission. Ooh, Dread. Now this is where the Vargo did really well, but a viewer yesterday, Nevos, pointed out that they really did slow it down because they added so much more mass to Marauders. That it really does take... It's definitely more sluggish in this mission. But it's also a fun alternative to a Macarial, which is probably one of the ships I will bring down. Because for a little bit I tried to amalgamate several fits into one, which is where this ship was born, as it were, or reborn. Reborn would probably be a better way of saying it. So I'm thinking of literally decentralising it and going back to one mission, one ship. But let's go kill Scarlet a couple of times. I really do feel like that is a yes comment, but let's see. So 300 times 39 is 11,700. So you're looking at about 11.7 bill. Which for you is pocket change. You know, this guy makes Cribber look skint. He just won't admit it. Although on a weird note, I did get something from Cribber once. Because when Clear Skies, I think it was Clear Skies 2 at the time, was just coming out, there was like a load of issues and I was on a forum with him, with other people, and at the end he goes, is there anything I can do for this? Make me a ship. I wasn't bothered, it was just something from Cribber. And he made me a Cribber issue Ibis. It was hilarious. Let's have a look. See if I can find it just on name. No. So, Fat Ibis. There we go. He made me that. It's the stupidest little thing, but it was designed as a joke at the time. It was just a mining Ibis. And I've had this for probably about 13 years now. Corvette that is one of my most prized possessions. And he just made it, he made it as a joke. He said he would have rigged it, but they'd taken the ability at that point out for you to rig Corvettes. But I was a bit of a conversation starter, a bit of a funny thing. No Cribber. There's not much Cribber doesn't own. Or that Cribber has the ability to own anyway, should I say. That guy... I don't know, is he the richest guy in EVE? Because I know when he was doing all the third party trade stuff, he made a lot of money. I mean, you've got to respect a guy that goes out and gets a tattoo on his arm of Valdspar. Now, I can say I'm pretty sure I've mined next to Valdnort. More than once I've done that. 60-second Bastion time, so scared. I mean, Guts, it used to be 60 seconds at the beginning. Because originally it was 60 seconds, then somebody went boo hiss, boo hiss, boo hiss, and it went up to 90 seconds. And then more nerds went boo hiss, 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 boo, 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 hiss, boo, and then all of a sudden it was 30 seconds. I mean, for me, the 60-second bit doesn't really bother me. If someone was going to come and gamp me, they're going to get me at the same point as 30 seconds or 60 seconds. Because a lot of the time, I needed 2 cycles of 30 seconds to do what I needed anyway. Okay, so... yeah, we've got a gate key, because if we hadn't, we'd have to go back. Okay, so let's turn on all that paraphernalia. Do that, and then let's just wait to get through the gate so we can kill Scarlet twice. She loves us so much that she lets us kill her twice. So how's everybody doing? I mean, I'm loving the fact that so many people have come to the stream. I don't, like I say, don't know exactly how many people are here, don't want to know. But it's nice to see familiar faces and also some new faces tonight. Ho ho ho. But yeah, it is nice. It's really nice seeing so many people come and say hello. Yeah, this mission used to be penned as the original burner because it really is. How fast you can do this mission for what it used to be. Okay, that's first 5 mil. Let's get through the gate. Whenever I say that, I always feel like doing the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing and like, whoa, take my wife, take my children, take them now. Get to the chopper. And yeah, I won't do that again this stream. But yeah, that's the pretty explosion stuff I'm on about. Although, yeah, they don't look bad. Well, I suppose it's a matter of opinion. So everybody looking forward to the weekend? I'm going to need a weekend just to recover from today. I mean, I'll let you guys know literally our plan is because it's Mrs. D's birthday tomorrow. It's get up, do some secret planning before she gets up, even though she's sitting right here, so she's going to learn the entire plan. But yeah, get up, do some secret things with the kids, let the kids wake her up, spend a bit of the day with it, and then when she's ready to do her own thing, do my own thing. Alright, there we go, I need to kill that. Oh bugger, this is what happens when you talk and you don't do the mission. Luckily, we can still kill her in the next room. I haven't made that mistake in a while. I mean, the only reason you get a benefit from killing her in this room is the fact that she drops an implant. Now, it used to be worth 3 or 4 mil, but it's definitely gone downhill over the years. Okay, so she's going to be, yeah, there. And I'm sorry, but 74 kilometers is nothing. There we go, there's the 5 mil we wanted, and we're gone. Literally, the original burner. So what's everybody doing in game then? Anyone doing any PvP? Anyone doing anything like really cool in Null? Anything like that? See, my idea of a perfect Eve night is this. Just shooting back, doing some missions. Doesn't help that I can't PvP for a damn. Spare me 1 second. I'm just changing the music. That synthwave playlist just wasn't doing it for me. There we go. That's a bit better. Is that too loud or is that okay? If anyone can give me a bit of a sound check just to say if it's good or bad. If you guys saying it's okay, we'll go with it. I mean, this morning I was getting lots of Eminem and things like that, and you know what? I was happy with it. It's just if I do anything, I'd get instantly copyright striked, and I want to keep the VODs up because I'm going to start downloading them, and I'm thinking of just chucking them on YouTube so that they're always there. I mean, with the whole hateless passing thing, it's made me realise that if something happened to me, you know, my girls wouldn't have much to remember me by. So part of me thinking, if put my heart and soul into the stream, if something ever did happen, they still get some words of wisdom by listening to me ramble on about Eve. Because there's some real life stuff in there as well. But that is a job for tomorrow. I keep saying I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I will actually do it at some point soon. Plus, you never know. People might like watching it on YouTube, and then for all I know, I might get some kind of weird gold button one day or stuff. I don't know what buttons you get these days.
Blue tip.
Oh God, it's starting. You guys, if you guys start hearing meows, I'm sorry. The cats have this weird thing where they think that they get fed when they want to be fed, because we feed them just before bed. Because I was reading somewhere that with them being more predatory animals, that they're up at night, so you're best feeding them when you go to bed, so that they're not hungry throughout the night. But they seem to think that because we'd normally be going bed now, that this is when they get fed. So I've got the cat circling me, and it's the old antisocial one, which wouldn't come near anybody now that wants nothing but nuzzles. And then of course we've also got the stream manager. She's literally just there looking at me like, I ain't taking no complaints right now. You don't tell people they want to manage a callback. She's like, no, don't give me manager callbacks now. And she's put one ear down so she's not happy. Yeah, there's a callback coming. Una, come here. Yeah, you're bigger than the cat, you can go through them. There you go.
We're gonna stop watching. Yes, I'm coming.
Okay, so back to the game. She's not too bad. bit of a bugger for molting her hair though, because she's one of those ones where she's got like a summer coat and a winter coat, and during that period where they're both on her or both falling out of it, there's fur everywhere. And in this house, it's hardwood floors, so it's just constant wall to wall fur. And I'm OCD about hair and fur. But she's not a bad dog. But on that picture, it's just after my daughters had gone home, because I have them at the weekends and the mum has them in the week. And they'd just gone home, and my youngest Addie left a little teddy bear bun on the sofa, and she just cuddled up with it. And it was too good of a photo opportunity to not do. And then that was just as I was setting the stream up, and I'm like, I've got to use that picture in the stream somehow. So we made her the manager. Ooh, damsel. Funnily enough, same ship. But I am thinking of making this one things like Scarlet and Damsel, and then I mean proper first world issues thingy, getting another Varga for close range, and then using that for things like Pirate Invasion. And there was another one I was going to use it for. I mean, I'm going to flesh out this mission base. Before long, there'll be more ships here than you can shake a stick at. But at the same time, I mean, I can like diversify a little bit and have a bit of fun. Okay, so we've only got to go next door for this mission anyway, so this isn't going to be a hard one to get to. So is anybody planning any streams tonight? Because in my head I'm thinking we've got to raid somebody tonight. Remember, what was it, Tuesday, I just closed the stream down, and as I turned it off I'm like, oh, I should have raided somebody. So near the end of the stream I am potentially looking at submissions for who to stream. You're getting your PI stuff together so you can buy stuff. Well, mate, I hope you buy some nice stuff. What are you looking at getting? Ooh, we just got an ear blowout, so let's see what that was. Big Dan 333, thank you for the follow, my friend. It's greatly appreciated. It's every one of those follows helps me get to the first goal in that affiliate thing, so then I can start having a bit more fun with the stream. But like I say, still not time for the shameless plug time. So, but thank you so much for the follow on that one, mate. I mean, if anybody's got any questions, queries, anything like that, just feel free to ask. It's a completely open forum. No, I don't see many questions as off limits. Haven't had one yet, that is. So, getting there. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow myself. Oh, mate, let me just. Where am I? How do I do that on this bit? I am genuinely trying to follow you. There we go. I've just followed you, pal. I mean, when you stream, feel free to, I've got notifications and stuff on, so feel free to give me a nudge and I'll get straight in there. Okay, so this is the bit where I have to remember what I'm doing. Okay, so kill that, kill that, kill that. Bastard mode on. Turn that on. And then I'm in a night what doing some chill. Oh god, mate. Nothing like it, is there, doing some missions? You'd think this is like stressful, but for me this is chill missions. But yeah, if anybody's looking at doing streams and stuff and you need a follow, just let me know. And it isn't one of those things where I'll follow you if you follow me. No, I will follow anybody. I'm easy. What time are you thinking of streaming, mate? Like Eve time? Just so I know. try and keep options open, come see you. And also, Big Dan, if you want to stream like this channel, yeah, I'm very proud. But like I say, I see us as one big community, so we've all got to help each other, be there for each other, do things. Because you get more done together than you do individually. Unless somebody was looking for with PvP, because then I'd just be like, you need somebody else, I'm no good at this. Okay, so let's pop Mr. Zor. One day I will pop Zor. And that day will be celebrated. Minstrels will write songs of that day. Although, slightly different game related. Does anybody else play Star Trek Online? Because recently they just brought out a new ship for the summer event. And the console breathes fire like a dragon. $1,600. Oh, mate, I will be there. I mean, if you want to message me privately just before you go live, it probably would help for me to be there right away. Because if my kids have got my phone or my phone's to the side of the room, I may not see the notification. But I'll be in that stream, friend. Okay, so we'll get the key. Nobody wants the DNA. Where's it gone to? Yeah, it's there. Copy that in there. It's like for me, fair play. Yeah, I'm at the moment Eve time +1. Oh wow, that went lower than normal. Let's get out of here. Okay, so if that's the Eve time, then it's more like 5 till 7 for me, which, you know, that works perfect. I'm definitely going live tomorrow, but it probably won't be till after the kids have gone bed again, so it'll probably be like similar start time to this, 9 o'clock-ish UK time, which is more like, say, between 2000 and 2030 kind of thing. That's when I'll be on. But I'll be there for your stream, pal. We'll have a bit of fun. Right. Well, that just highlighted a potential issue with this ship for that mission. Okay. Like I say, mate, I'll be there. I'm just glad people are enjoying the stream. I mean, so are you going to be doing missions tomorrow yourself? If you're going to be doing it like this stream. Oh, what are you going to be doing? I'm just getting nosy now. Oh, I like Abyss. I can watch it, but I've burned out hard on it. I'll definitely be there, pal. I mean, what tier are you looking to do? Is it low tier, high tier? Are you going to be multi-boxing? Because low-key multi-boxes, I'm like a madman. Although I'm starting to fear he is a madman. With a fedora. Man after my own heart. I just run this character. I mean, it's one of those cases, guys. If any of you guys are listening, I'd highly recommend maybe giving him a follow, and then being there tomorrow. See if we can spread the support a bit. We can do cargo delivery. This is a quick one. Oh hell no. That's better. Gotta have a skin on a Dremel. It's gotta look smooth and matte like that. Okay, so do that. Where's the micro drive? That goes there, that goes there. There we go. I like having my ship set up a certain way. Okay, Shadow mate, thanks for coming. We'll have to do something over the next few days and have a little bit of a collab. But other than that, get some sleep. Thank you for coming for a bit, mate. We'll definitely have a good stream, and after the stream I will definitely take it easy and be unconscious for several hours, hopefully. Right, well, you have a good night, mate. Okay, so this mission, we're literally just going to snatch and grab. Okay, so let's just do that, hit that, turn that on, turn that off, do that again. And that's pretty much it. It's not the most profitable mission, but it's done quick. Yeah, Carv, I'm here. Had a weird inspiration to just do a bit of streaming, so I thought, why not? I've got the lovely Mrs. D on the sofa next to me moderating the stream, and I'm assuming she's looking at TikTok. So why not share the missions with you guys? Okay, so I live there, dot there. Yeah, this streaming thing, it's given me a new lease on life in Eve. I don't want to call it a challenge, but it's definitely... it's different. I'm no longer just sitting in the corner of my living room going... and literally in my head going, I'm just doing missions. Okay, I just heard the noise. Whiskey Hazard, oh mate, thanks for coming. It's good seeing you this morning in that stream. Or, I don't know whether that was what time of day that was for you at that point, but it was like 6 in the morning for me. Oh, it's great to see you, mate. How's your day been? Yeah, just decided to kick back and do a few burners and blitzes at the moment. Yeah, we can do that one. It's a bit weird how this mission pays more here as well. Mid-afternoon at the moment. Dude, it's been hectic. Yeah, you mentioned you're having a few, like, it was busy. I'm very glad and appreciative that you're here, so thank you. But yeah, just doing some, like, casual grinding. I mean, the area that I'm running missions in, the LP is rubbish. It's too high sec to make any real money. But it's a fun place to run. Finally got a contract completed. Oh, just bear me 1 second, pal. This is where I die if I don't do this. I've been hectic. Finally got a contract completed before I have to take off to another appointment. Oh, that's good news, mate. How was the salvaging going earlier for you? So I stayed all the way and pretty much, I'm assuming, until very near the end of the oh, my head's gone. Mortis Nerd stream. So gonna watch for a little, then probably dip out to drive the 2 hours to the operation centre. Mate, just the fact that you're here is, you know, it's greatly appreciated and everything. If you have to dip out at any point, real life comes first. Nice. Oh, day. I know his little tagline is, you know, the whole one man's trash is another man's treasure. It really does work in Eve if you find that if you come across the right circumstance. Thing is, it'd be rubbish anybody going behind me, because all I do is kill like maybe 1-2 ships max, and I don't even do that mission. So okay, so definitely a very damsel heavy night tonight. Okay, so let's go back to that one. Next door. So let's just walk there, kill the mission, and hopefully make some ESC. If you killed all the ships and salvaged the army, I wonder what to tell you if you can't. I have never even tried, pal. Because like I say, most anomics I kill 1 ship, so I'd be having to go back to base, dock up, hand in the mission, go back to salvage the one. I'd make more money doing the next mission. But it might be worth doing this an experiment one day. I mean, an old friend of mine used to say, for the science a lot. And I'm going to carry on that tradition the way it's going. But tonight, it is literally just kick back, do missions, have a bit of fun. Because this stream is completely bonus stream. It's not part of my schedule. I mean, as far as this morning, I wanted to stream, but I was telling myself I was going to see how the day went. And as Mr. J Shorey, if he's still here, will account for, today was not a great day at work. But I'm still here. I'm trying to stay positive. Back pain can only last for so long, right? Luckily my partner, she gave me some painkillers earlier, so that is helping with my back. Or at least for now. Oh, absolutely, tomorrow is a new day, my friend. Yeah. It's also my partner's birthday tomorrow, so she's sitting right there, but she ain't listening to me that much. We're going to shower her with some gifts. Show her the love that she deserves, and she's going to have a special day. But that lovely lady is allowing me to stream tomorrow on her birthday, so we can do a bit of a birthday bash. Now, I'm not going to give you guys all the hints, but I know there's a couple of things going down that a couple of viewers are planning, and now she knows that, but she ain't listening. Not properly anyway, but we'll see how that goes. Stand up and stretch or something every hour, at least take care of yourself. Mate, the problem is, earlier in the week, I knackered the back of my legs, so the standing up motion hurts. Today I've been holding a laptop constantly for hours, so one of my arms is killing me, but it's also put, like, imagine right shoulder blade, bottom of it feels like there's a tennis ball underneath it, and if I stretch too much it hurts, but if I don't stretch it hurts just as much. So I know I've got to keep moving, but it's like, but I hurt. The biggest thing I had issue with today is not eating that much. And again, she made a very nice tea for everybody, so I do feel a lot better than I did when I started today. And if I go quiet randomly, I'm just having a quick drink here and there. I've just got a mute button on my mic. But I know all week I've been saying I'm powered by Mountain Dew, but today I'm powered by Oshi Zero. Or as I call it, the blue drink. It's just, I don't know what it tastes of because it doesn't say what this multi-fruit flavour is, but it's really nice. It's also great if you don't feel very well and you feel a bit off. Just have a bottle of this. It really does do wonders. I sound like a walking advertisement for drinks. Yeah, I mean after this mission I'm going to quickly nip the loo and I'll do a bit of a walk and a stretch down. Okay, let's... how can I put it? Let's get out of this one as quick as we can. Oh, hell no. This rate I could barely do 4 hours. I remember when I did the Hateless birthday bash and I did a little over 8 hours. And that was my first ever stream. I'll be honest, that killed me. But that one was definitely for a good cause. Right. I'm in the right clones. I don't know why that struggles with that mission. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's dock up and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dock up, have a very short 2-minute intermission just while I nip the lube and simultaneously move. And then, like I said, we'll dock up first. If I even tried a 48-hour stream, within an hour or two, you'd just have me falling asleep on the desk and snoring. And then I wake up, probably in a station map, having been ganked and having my pod killed as well. That'd be like, you've gone to sleep, surprise! Murder, death, kill. I know I've said this before in other streams, that station is pretty. It's blue. Right. Let's organise this a little bit. I need to keep that there. Put all that in there. Put that in there. Put them in there. And do that. Oh, we got a vengeance for the next one. Right, as I just said, I'm going to go on a very short intermission. I'm just going to nip the loo and have a quick move, have a drink, and then I'll be right back. So just bear me a moment. I have to figure this out. What I'll do is I will leave you with the stream manager just to put all complaints into. Right, I'll be back in a sec. And I'm back, guys. Thanks for waiting for me. Feeling much better and more refreshed now, so thanks for welcoming me back here, man. Okay, let's get rid of the manager. She's complaining that she's had so many complaints while I've been gone, it's unreal. Should have heard what she said. Woof 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 woof. Which I've heard is now bad. Just noticed my cat's actually ripped my top. Oh well. There we go, so let's get back to this. So where were we? So, yeah, missions. So I was just a quick one. Is everyone enjoying the stream so far? Any questions, queries, anything? I know I always keep saying this, but anything like that. If you want to know something, just ask. If you're not sure of something, just ask. Okay, so let's get that, and then vengeance. I always feel like saying, shiny, let's be bad guys. Let's go kill some stuff. Hey mum, if you're liking the stream, then that's the main thing. As long as somebody's entertained, I'm happy. As I was saying earlier, it's weird. I used to be such a quiet Eve player, as it were. You know, I'd sit here, I'd play, I wouldn't... I don't know, it's like I got so used to watching Hateless and just playing, that's how I wanted to do it, and just got to do it a different way now. Ali Bird, is it? Yeah, is it Bird? We Eve players, we're easily amused. Yes, we are. Yes, we are indeed. Thank you for the first time chat. Thank you for coming in. I don't know if you've been lurking a while or you've been here. It's just a bit of a casual mission stream. Nothing serious. I'm not bothered about money or anything like that. It's just about having a bit of fun. And that's the main thing. It's like fun per day now. But thank you for coming into the stream. Lurking for the past few minutes, something to do while at work, rolling out updates. Alright, thank you. But yeah, I'm going to do my bit of a weird shameless plug moment now, so if anybody does want to like follow the stream, it's greatly appreciated. It will help me on this road to the affiliate thing, which according to Twitch it tells me is the next stage of my Twitch career. Shameless plug over. I get to do one of those per stream, and that's it. Done. But yeah, how is everybody? I mean, we know Ali Beard's literally just watch him while at work, which I love the idea of. Wish I could watch streams at work myself. Downside with being in the IT team, they block Twitch. And it's a higher level block, not one that I could take off. Just fixing my buy-sell orders makes me miss the whole undocking part of it. Yeah, you became a bit more of a recluse for the market stuff. We'll have to do a mission Monday. I'll have to, but I know Raw likes to do mission Mondays, but he always organises them quite early. I wish I did in our place, but because all the main developers and the main heads are actually off-site, because we have a essentially place in Pakistan that does all the back-end IT, and I'm more the engineering side IT, so I can bypass all the locks on the PCs for like installing stuff and stuff like that, but when it comes to the internet, I've got no power whatsoever. Yeah, the printer goes, I'm the one that gets the phone call, or Mr. J Shuri as well. So Ali Bed, just out of curiosity, this I've only been doing this a week or so in my head. What actually drew you in? Can I ask, or is it just you saw missions and wanted to have a look? I'm all about feedback at the moment. I'd say, on that note, the one I worked for was more of a small to medium. It's what, 3 warehouses, building a 4th. Each one, 3 contact centres, 7 or 8 showrooms. Ah, you moved to Knoll. Yeah. I got offered a couple of times, but I can't do this in Nuln, so I stayed here to do it. So you guys can live vicariously through me. Ali, I know what you mean, mate, in terms of like the calls you get. Plus point though, you never have the same day twice. Loki, you know I can't do mining, it brings me out in a rash. I've got a doctor's note. I promise I didn't used to mine in 7 Orcas and have an Orca for hauling as well. I promise I didn't have those accounts. And if you say I did it, you can't prove it. I was never in the Iridia High-Sec Island doing it. Yeah, I was a scrub lord. But you can't prove it. I know in your case it'd be like only 39? Actually, no, you'd have to divide that by 3 because you can only use 1 on each account. So only 13? I know, but I will deny it till I'm blue in the face. I know blue there. I won't deny. Right, this is the bit where I've got to be very careful what I say. I used to enjoy mining when I was in a certain part of my life. I just wanted an easy, very mindless activity, and I found mining to be that. And one day I literally stared at an asteroid for too long and got my teeth back. Oh, battle miners. For me, it was either the Apoca miner or the rock monster. I've just got no urge to mine ever again, if I'm honest. But I've got a wicked selection of Orca skins now. Could never have the same skin 2 days in a row. I always had to change it. And on that note, I still haven't figured out what to do with the bloody Varga. I mean, if I diversify my fleet, then Varga may only get used for maybe 1 or 2 missions. And if I bring down the other golems, not golems, the other marauders, I've got headhunter skins on both of those. Tried to get my kids into mining, even at 8 and 10 they resist. See, I'm the other way. I've got a 9-year-old daughter that will happily do burners for me. I mean, I have to sit with her and make sure she presses the right button, but she will sit there and do burners. And then I've completely failed on the 7-year-old, because she's just like, I want to play Roblox, Daddy, and I'm like, I have one child. I love her equally, just wish she'd play Eve. But yeah, my eldest, if I said tomorrow, Evie, get your laptop, you're playing Eve with me, you'd have no argument. Yes, Daddy. Okay, Daddy. What do I do, Daddy? Used to play some, yeah. So Evie would just, because Evie's my eldest daughter, she would quite literally just play Eve with me. Tell her she can not play until homework is done, then she will want. See, she's at a weird age. They don't seem to. If they do send homework with her, she doesn't bring it here. Because she comes here and like tonight she wanted to play a clarinet, and I had a banging headache, but we still let her play. I mean, she's only just started, so it's still like cat screwing at the moment, but she's there. Loki apparently. Oh god, I dare not click that link, but I'm going to. Dude, I'd kill for that much in one night. I'm just gonna look at you and be like, give you the subtle bro nod. There you go, dude. Bro nod engaged. I mean, I'm thinking, right, as a weird stream, getting my daughter to play and I just talk. I tell her what to do, I tell her where to go. And I do a bit of a stream with her, like a daddy-daughter stream, which I know she'd love. Long ago, my daughter was 4 and was named Mini FC. She took a fleet of T1 ships into catch as a suicide stream. We ran into FCON and they ran away from us even after linking the Twitch stream to verify our FC was a 4-year-old. Oh, Ali, that is ace. Must copy that idea. Note to self, steal the idea. Oh, that's ace. I remember years ago seeing I want to say a Reddit post, but I think it was more of an E4 post, where some guy got his daughter, who was like 5, as a jump freighter pilot. And she was doing the piloting. And I thought, you know, I want to do that with my children. Except right now, I can honestly say I'll do burners with mine. Okay, so let's hand this in. Yeah, anyone who knows the stream well enough knows if I see anything with extravaganza, it's just an instant decline. I mean, the only reason I do the cargo delivery is it's just jump in the drain wheel, run there, run back, and done. I need to find another another YouTube like song selection where it's a little bit more uplifting.
Don't you two start again. One of you will be outside.
I mean, if I did do the stream with the daughter where she did the missions, that's something you guys would like. Because it'd be a much slower stream with a lot more explaining to the daughter. It really would be blow by blow. Be like, orbit that, press that button there. No, no, not that button. Evie, press the button. I'm gonna die. Just press that button. Come, and we're dead. That's what the conversation would probably be like. Like I said at the start stream, I'm all about feedback. I'm all about like trying to find out what you guys want. I mean, you'll get what I inevitably give at the end of the day, but if I can get a bit of feedback to try and tweak it, that would still be how I'd like to do it. So let's do that. And as you can tell, I just crap myself pressing that then. Okay, refresh life you can. I'll have to make something happen. I will look at that follow momentarily. I just want to do this before they try and shoot holes into my ship. There we go. Ali Bear, thank you for that follow, mate. Every single follow's greatly appreciated. I mean, I've already done my shameless plug for the stream a few minutes ago, so I can't do it again, but like, it is greatly appreciated. I need to figure out these sound alerts, but every time I go to do it, I get sidetracked. It's like, I'm going to do some... Ooh, shiny. That is literally my thought process. Now what I'm going to say is if you're able to, clear your calendars for tomorrow, because about... Say what? By 2000 Eve time or a little bit after, we'll be going live for a bit of a birthday bash for Mrs. D, who's my partner and one of the stream mods. So we're going to do a few things for her birthday. At this rate, Ali, I may try and do something where there's a 9-year-old, in my case, in charge. I would say the 7-year-old, but she's just like, if it's not on an iPad, she don't want to touch it. And she always slips up because it's mum's iPad, as it were. And it's always, Daddy, on my iPad. No, mum's iPad. I mean, your old iPad. And it's like, just pick one. Desertia, how you doing, friend? Nice to see you back in again. Okay, so we've got Ashimu now. Anybody that was here yesterday knows we had a bit of a boo-boo with Ashimu yesterday. It wasn't fit properly. I must have derped while I was fitting it. Rest assured, it's properly fit now. It has all the mods back. The tractor beam, the cat rechargers. It's now fitted. And I still feel like a prize nugget from yesterday. I know, total 154%, Scrub Lord. Okay, so let's put that there, put that there. There we go. Now for Burner Ashimu, I've seen people use healers with a lot of drones for essentially feeding them. I've seen Vagabonds, but I like the Ikatursa. And this fit came from Grimax Moore for ages ago. He was trying to develop a unified base Ikatursa. Didn't quite do Vigilant very well. It's really good for doing Garista base if you want to waste your time doing it, or you want to just do it once. but it's a really good, it's a really good ship for Ashimu, and used to be a good ship for Talos as well. But with the micro warp drive bloom changes, I stopped using that. I went back to the Deimos. Just felt a little bit more sturdy. But yeah, not doing too bad. I'll be honest, I am tired, guys, but I'm also buzzing at the same time. It's weird. So I'm just gonna go until I can't go anymore. But I'm gonna make sure I'm rested for tomorrow night, because we've got a few things that we're gonna do that's fun. Okay, so let's walk there. Wait. There we go. Turn those on. I always try to stagger the reps so I get a rep every 4.5 seconds. Change that back to Baryon. I love it how now I'm doing a mission like this, the tempo on the music's kicked in. I miss the good old days when you could actually have like YouTube videos linked and play the music from them, you know, before copyright stuff kicked in. On the schedule, the next stream is Sunday. Tonight I just fancy doing a bonus stream. Then we worked out we were going to do something for Mrs. D's birthday tomorrow. And then, like I say, it's Sunday and Monday are just normal schedule days. Plus, I seem to have got the streaming bug. I'm just like, really want to stream. But it's a new dynamic for the game for me, because it's... I feel like I'm not on my own anymore. But yeah, the impromptu schedule right now is today's a bonus stream. Anyone that I know that has a birthday, I'll do a bit of a birthday bash for. But this one's a special one because it's Mrs. D. So we're going to do something for her. There's a couple of plans in motion that she don't know about that I do. And she's TikToking, so she ain't probably listening. And then, like I say, you've got me back on Sunday and Monday for normal schedule streams. Oh crap, there's a moth. Moth plus 2 cats equals something's going to get broken. Oh well, let's just call it another facet to the multitasking. Deserge, I'm glad that I'm glad I'm here. I mean, tomorrow is Canada's birthday. Oh wow, babe, you twinned with Canada's birthday.
Princess Diana.
Oh, and apparently Princess Diana, God rest her soul. Represent. And there's no moth anymore. And it wasn't me that did it.
Fraggy, again.
Yeah, so I was more bothered about watching the moth get killed by the very beautiful lady next to me. But yeah, if I do something stupid, if I do a stupid, feel free to highlight it to me, because I'll sit there going, la 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 la, why is this mission not dying? Oh, I'm not firing. Or, why am I in a pod? I didn't turn on my tank. Happens to me all the time.
Ouch.
And I'm not afraid of saying that. Like I say, when this little one dies, we're going to go onto the big one, but we'll swap over to a cult at that point. Go, do that, fire that. And now we just got to wait for him to die with the power of the sun.
By your feet. I left you the remnants.
See, Loki, when you say 7 to 8 bill, I'm thinking 100? Billion? Trillion? And then I'm thinking, and only in 2 weeks, I'm sure you could do that in a day. Falling with security measures is so slow and boring. Sorry, pal. Let's just watch the spool, see how high we get. I mean, I love the trig ships because they do keep kind of this constant spool. I remember doing an Abyssal with an Ekatersa once, and I'm certain I was killing a battleship. I think it was one of the what are they called? The deep waters, something like that. The ones where you get that, like, they're just brick tanks. They can't do any damage, but they take a while to kill. And I got over 1000 DPS, and it still wasn't melted. Gonna dump it all into skill injectors, but you've got to start saving for your Omegas. Wow. I know you'll make loads of money, dude. You always do. If anybody's macro managed Eve, it's definitely you. Now, occasionally we get something nice in this loot, but you usually get some blue loot and a little green thing. Yeah, a bit of blue. And then one of the little green doohickey bobs. I think that's the way home. Yeah. But today we did that without drama, with a fully fitted ship. You know, I called myself a mission runner of 16 years and I took a ship out with a missing mods. I've gone over that in my head more than a few times today. Trying to figure out what I did wrong, how did I fit it wrong, and it must have been I told it to buy the items, but then maybe not all the items are in. Because I've got no spare parts left over. Yeah, but what we'll do now is we'll just dock up, spin it, get another mission, see how we feel after that one. Nice, it is getting a bit late UK time because it's 20 past 11 now at night. So I'm not sure exactly how long I'll keep this one going tonight. This was solely meant to be as a bonus stream. But it's currently becoming almost a daily life in, what do you call it, a peek into the life of a British mission runner. Confessions of a British mission runner. Nah, it's starting to get weird now. Yeah, seriously guys, thank you for all coming in tonight regardless. It's just nice to see so many faces, and lots of new faces too. I mean, I did one stream at the start of the month, and then, like I say, life got in the way a little bit for a couple of weeks, so I restarted this week. So in my head, I've only been doing it for a week or two, and it's amazing how much like positivity I'm getting from it, and how many people are coming in and saying hello and hanging out. But when I started doing this, I told myself it's not about money, it's not about people, you know, it's in like, I'm not chasing like, you know, I want 75 people to watch me every night or else. It's literally just kit back, casually grind and have a bit of fun. And if you can take the mick out of me at the same time, even better. Ooh, Say that one. Now with this one, you've got to have kind of a bit of an internal checklist. Because the last thing you want to do is go into the mission in this configuration. Because most of the time, you'll die. Okay, so we need to replenish drones. Now all my drones are sacrificial, and they're all called Bob. And nobody cares when Bobs die. In this case, so... But let's have a bit of fun with it. Okay, so that's in, that's in, that's in. Yeah, close that. Let's go to Talang. Drone lives matter! Hey, we ain't got that far in this civilization yet. And they get a good life. They get to sit in a big drone bay ordering drone pizza and sitting there with drone beer. Then they have to go out. But since there's shared consciousness in my headcanon, it's one mind, 1,000 bodies. The mind lives on. So I just had to have a bit of a drink, then my throat is... It's like my mouth's going drier than Gandhi's flip-flop. Let's go there. Drone lives matter. That just, I'm gonna be laughing to myself for a while from that. I like to think it's like battery acid, nanite paste, and a little bit of antimatter all mixed together. I mean, at this point in the stream, I just want to double check, is everybody having a good time? Because if you're not, I've really got to step up my game somehow. Deserves you, thank you. Okay, so let's just do a check. We've got ammo, although I need to replenish a bit of that. 4,000 will last a while, but not long. We've got the infrastructure, and then we've got the go-go box. Ali, that's ace. Loki, when you've just said that I require additional PI, I'm just imagining StarCraft. You require Vespane gas. Not enough Vespane gas. Not enough Vespane gas. Yeah. Oh dear. I can just imagine I'm going to end up doing StarCraft myself, aren't I, at some point? Okay, so make sure I turn my tank on, because my usual golden rule is turn the tank on as you hit the gate. Unless you're doing like Deimos or something, in which case it's turn your tank on as soon as you move. The amount of times I've died on Burner Talos because I've walked in and just been like, I knew I forgot to do something, what is it? And start travelling towards the first ship and like, and then I'm in a pod, I'm like, that's what I forgot. Derp. Okay, so back to the internal checklist, throw out that. Hit my drone button to launch the drones, and then target the Shikakas here. So I have to see it from above to know which one I'm going to target first. Because in this build, I have to kill at least one Dramiel and then I'm fine. I could face tank the rest of it all day. thanks to the Bobs, they give me the time to have a bit of like, I'm not going to call it free tank time, but additional time without as much pressure. I mean, Ali, if you did remote into your computer, what would you play? That's too far away now. Let's just shoot at one. There we go. No, I mean, it'd be like, and what would you do in Null? Like, what kind of activity would you be into, or what would be good for you to do? Because for what I know about Null, you could really write it on the back of a postage stamp and still have space. And we've gone over 2 hours now. Wow, that went quick. That's fair. I mean, even on my own PC, I still wouldn't do PvP because I just never got a taste for it. I feel like I'm a failed EVE player because I don't PvP. Okay, so turn that stuff off so it doesn't kill my cap. Put the go-go box on, and let's see if there's anything worth looting. Nope, it's all trash. And then scoot that, because I always end up leaving one of them behind. I mean, we talk about Care Bears, right? Now, this is me. My corp's is called Care. My alliance is called Bears. I am literally the leader of the Care Bears. And if you have a look on the stream itself, if you see the little bear logo, that is our proposed logo for the alliance. So we've had it in for about 10 weeks now, so we're hoping it's going to be okay. But quite literally, I am leader of the Care Bears. It has been the longest time for me to like get that going and like word it right, but quite literally I get to be the leader of the Care Bears. But I don't see it as a negative term. Because Hateless in the past, he would refer to himself as a Care Bear. He never used it with any kind of negative connotation. I know, right? We kill so many people. But I don't. I let you do the murder hobo expressing. I just pay for certain things and make it look cool. Okay, so let's turn off the MWD, hit it with the 3 webs. Although, given the mass of that thing and the speed it's going up before, the webs don't do that much. And just for record, Loki is in my corp. To some extent, Loki is the corp. Because I like having his PI tunes in my alliance. Yeah, if anybody mentions Care Bear in the channel, they get that story. Which I was never originally going to stream. It's only come about this year that I've started. So, I mean, I've been in the corp for over 5 years and the alliance for about the same, because I built it. I think the alliance, though, I think that's only like 2 or 3. Let's double check, because I'm curious now. When did we start the alliance? It's 2020, so Yeah, the Alliance haven't been in so long. But it is the Bears Alliance. Let's see if there's anything good loot-wise. No, that's rubbish, so let's go. I did my PvP back in the days, now I'm mostly PvE stuff. Very similar, my PvP tended to be me trying and getting killed and then going back to missions. So I'm hoping that counts. But after doing almost 15,000 level 4 missions on the tracker since it came out, pretty sure that really does make me the king of the Care Bears. And to think I started this corp solely as a war dodge corp. Because the corp I was in kept getting war decked by somebody that was trying to pee off the CEO. And I got sick of it, so I just made this and was like, if it gets war decked, it gets war decked. And then they announced the changes to like with structures at that point. It was one of the best PvP corp at the time. Yeah, the only decent corps I've ever been in were ones I made myself, and I'm pretty sure I can't really say that they're the best corps in the game. But we do our best for newbies, so we try. Yeah, you've been in there a while, mate. I mean, you've been in a... yeah, you're almost 3 years. Loki... Didn't you join about a year ago? A year and a half? Because I know it was when you were on one of your trips where you were deployed for a while. You needed a corp that wasn't going to kick off, so I said, just join us. It was back in 2000. Jesus, even that was before my time. I've been playing since 12th of March 2007. Yeah, 12th of March. Wow, time has flown, my friend. Wow. Well, it's good having all of you in the corp. I mean, shameless corp plug. Anybody who wants to put an app into Care Bears, you're quite welcome to. Although we see ourselves more of a, we tried to do stuff together, but we were originally set up as a social corp because you just want just no expectations, no demands, no nothing. I mean, we started doing pirate strongholds when we had quite a lot of people. It's just that seemed to wane off after. I think once you get to the point where you've mastered like all the fleet comps you need, it got a bit boring. But I know some of my guys in the corp are doing like trying to arrange like Abyssal Knights, and then Loki he is the Abyss. Mwahahaha. Dude, that's still damn good esque. Ooh, I don't have stuff here to do that, do I? Yeah, I'll have to do that storyline mission another time. I'm not hauling stuff tonight. And that is very expensive. Why do I feel like I'm going to be paying somebody to bring me a load of Kernite down from Jita? Okay, everybody slacks off occasionally. Work harder. Now. I was in Moocorp for some time. I think most of the EVE players have never heard of it though. I've heard of Moocorp. Not for a very long time, but I've recognised the name. But then again, I remember all the old, at one point I can name you half the corps that were in Bob. Lest we forget Bob, we miss you. I mean, if I'm going to be doing missions here for any length of time, I am going to have to like ship some down here. Okay, we'll do Enyo. So we'll jump in the Garma and just kill it. So we've got to go to Lang. I will learn these systems at some point. I'm looking at that and it's like, I didn't need retinas anyway. I mean, where I used to run, that Caroline Star explosion was quite big in the skybox. It's there. That tiny little thing there. I do love the story behind that as well. The whole Jove network blowing up, locking themselves off, but I wish they'd fleshed it out a bit more. It was like, once the animation had gone through, it just got left there. Nothing's happened to it in years. But then again, that's CCP in a nutshell. It's not free. It takes my time to mine it. I'd rather make money and pay somebody to bring me some. Or just bring some myself down, but if I'm bringing it from G2, it's a 55 jump journey. But then if it's cheaper in MR, that's only 9 jumps away. Okay, I've got a cat trying to take down a freestyle, like an uplighting lamp. Look, you know I always rise to with you. I mean, you could have had a couple of Kappas at the end, that might have helped a little bit. Or a few XOXOs just for lols. I think my problem is the tireder I get because it's been a very long day, the more susceptible I am to everything. All I need now is Carrie to log in. Okay, so let's orbit that bugger. Hit the micro warp drive. Target, and then we'll just fire on him when we can. You were missing the good action there. Sorry about that. There we go. Now let's go see if there's anything good in the loot. Nah. I think that's what I like more than the mission itself, just seeing what loot we get. I mean, last night we got a Shadow Serpentis mag stab right at the very end. I mean, we'd already done the giveaway for that stream, and it was like, Okay, I've got a mag stab. Okay, so let's go back to base and then see how we are. I need to get a few more ships down here. Okay, so let's dock up and see how we go. So how's everybody so far? If anybody has got any questions or queries though, please feel free to ask it. You know, as I've said so far, there isn't really any conversations that would be considered like out of bounds or anything like that. I mean, with anything, it's greatly appreciated that just people just talk. I'm just happy you guys are here with me. Oh, that's a bit of a no. Okay, we'll do Serpentis. Tonight, Sanchit. Almost. We'll do that one. Alive and kicking still. I'm not gonna lie, at this point I am kind of like getting close to the end. It's literally me starting to fall asleep. Yeah. I use Noodles for 6 missions. Angel Agent, Blood, Sanchez, Serpentis, Team Vengeance, and Team Jaguar. And I use Noodles for all of them. But I don't like the build where you have one Nurgle and so many fits. I have many fits plus many ships. A specific one for each one. And to top it off, they all have an individual skin. So on this one, let's say I've got all the skins for it, so everyone's got a specific skin for the ship. I mean, Nurgle's just weirdly just fell into a very good place for burners. Because I started using it originally just for the Blood Raiders burner. And then more fits started coming out. I helped to develop one for the Jaguar. You know, we called it the Jaggle. And that eventually kind of got folded in with the universal Nurgle builds. But I snapped one day because the Garma kept getting hit by Jaguar. And I'm like, sod this, I want to brawl it. And the first ship I thought, well, kind of brawl the Blood Raiders agent. So there's got to be a way of making the one for the Jaguar work. So I made a fit, sent it to Hateless, he tweaked it. When I got that, I tweaked it again. And never really had an issue with it. The biggest issue I have with any of the burners is me. You know, if I get engrossed in something that's on the TV and I get sucked in, and then I turn around and I'm in a pod. Or my party favour where I forget to turn the tank on, just like this. A lot of the time my deaths are down to me. And more than happy to admit I've lost many ships this year just from being a douchebag. Walking away when I shouldn't. Going to sleep on one of them. But with the fleet that I use, it's a... Because for a lot of the burners, they'll tell you to overheat certain modules for you to survive. I run a 0 overheat build for every ship. I mean, it's got the capacity to do so, so it's always got that extra overhead. But I never... It's not built directly into the I must overheat this to survive. For me, it's the oh shit button. I mean, on what was it, the Hateless Birthday Bash stream that I did when I was on his channel, when I did a bit of missions on the channel, it was a bit of a precarious one because I had a wrong... Yeah, I was doing Burner Jaguar and it had got an explosive. No, it got the wrong hardener, so it was just very precarious. But it survived. But as my missus says, she says I'm liable to lose a ship soon because I haven't lost a ship in a little while. At this point, I'm going to take bets on when I do lose the ship. Ganks don't count though, because you can't foresee that, you can't stop that. And it's going to happen one day. Yeah, you mentioned that the other day. I need to sit down and play with my fits. Oh, that sounds rude. And just like highlight where I'm going wrong. Yeah, Nivos, I've highlighted the Ikateris today. It's fixed. It's fixed. Oh, absolutely, Ellie. All ships are ammo. Eventually they get expended. I just like to get a little bit longer out of my ammo than... You know, if I can get longer out of it, I like to. But yeah, the Ikateris yesterday, that was like touching cloth territory. But it survived, it was entertaining, so it was a win. Let's go see if there's anything in the loot. Nope. We have not had good luck with the loot tonight. I mean, I suppose that's the thing with the burners though, you never expect to get the loot. It's nice if you get it, but never count on it. Okay, so if it goes quiet in the next few seconds, I'm just going to have a drink. And I'm back. Okay, so let's just go back to base. So I mean, of you guys that are here, what's your favourite mission these days? Mine's always going to be Burner Talos. I love that mission. Oh, I just had my ears blown out, so somebody's just giving me a follow. Samantha Smith there, thank you for giving me a follow, thank you very much. Appreciate the follow, thank you very much again. I mean, I've already done me a bit of a shameless plug for the day, but I am getting very close in terms of the follow side for the affiliate bit. Still got to stream a few more days. I think that's the only thing I really need now is followers and individual streams, which I should have done by Monday. But I'm doing my very best to try and avoid following numbers and avoid trying to push anything. I want the community to grow naturally. You know, if people want to give me some of their time, I want to try and give them some good content. And I'm just ecstatic with how many people are coming in and saying hello. If anything, it's amazing to me that people are coming in. I thought I might get 1 or 2 viewers max a week. But at the same time, I also can't see how many viewers I have got, because I purposefully lock out all that information. Okay. Sorry, somebody's whispered me, so I'm just going to message them back. There we go. Yeah, I did, pal. I've still got them in Jita because I haven't been up there to do anything with them at the moment, but I've still got them. I mean, I'm currently burning through the ones I've got here because I bought a few with me. So I'm burning through these, and then I'm going to have to go back up to Jita to get more. I think Jita is pretty much just my pantry for everything. Sorry about this, I'm just reorganising some windows on my screen and just ever so sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so turn that in. Let's see what we get next. Oh, speak of the Talus. There we go. Okie dokie. Only 11 days left. Oh mate, don't remind me. I'm like a crack junkie waiting for me next hit of those boosters. So it is really one of those cases where it's like I'm huffing them for 11 days, and I'm going to try and get it so I can, if I use one just before downtime on the 11th, it'll give me 2 extra days. So I'm literally just trying to time those perfectly. Apparently I can't spell stream today either. Yeah, I use potent ones just because it gives you the biggest benefit. One man ran. Thank you for coming into the stream as well. It's always appreciated with new faces. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've got a couple of, actually no, is it the Shadow War ones I'm using? Every now and then I'm using the agility ones for the warp speed. Okay, so let's do this mission. So I'm just talking to somebody that just followed in the stream, but privately, and if you can hear me, thank you very much. It's really great to hear that kind of comment. Thank you. One man ran it. I mean, this is full on Eve. I'm not playing echoes or anything like that. Just in case, I don't know whether I'm getting confused or what have you. You can squeeze extra time from the boosters if you have the input. I just didn't realise that booster existed. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, literally the moment I hear the Glamorax are back in the game, I'm like 154% dedicated to missions. Ah, got you, mate. So how's your evening going? I mean, it could be evening, it could be night, it could be afternoon, it depends where on the globe you are. But how's your day going? Okay, so let's go do Burn of Talos. It's been good with his boys. I need to go work on Monday. Oh mate, I've got to go work Monday. Trying to save up all my annual leave at the moment just for when we move house. Okay, so I'm just turning on all my tank ready, because if I forget to do that, it's bye bye ship, boom boom. I mean, which implant actually extends boosters? I didn't know there was one. This is the bit where I'm going to be today years old. I can see it now. Let's turn on the micro warp drive and go that way. Yeah, this is actually my favourite mission. I don't know why it's my favourite mission. I've got a weird feeling it's something to do along the lines with it's 3 faction loot drops, potentially. And Talos for some reason seems to drop more than any other. But then again, that could just be because I'm killing 3 times as many rats. So it's like 3 rolls of the dice as opposed to 1. I had a good drop, drops, but was often touch and go. Yeah, I get it. I get it in waves. Quite literally, some days it'll just be like loot's falling out the sky, and then we have a drought for a month. I mean, it was a little while back, but I had one Saturday where I genuinely think something was broken on this mission because every single rat on every single run dropped something. It got so weird. I even like put a ticket in with like the CCP directly to say that is there something wrong because I've done this mission 6 times and I've had 18 loot drops. And I'm like, I don't want to do something if it's wrong. They said, no, there's nothing wrong. But all of a sudden after that, the loot stopped. Now, usually when we get to about half hull, I'll just turn the ship towards, well, the enemy. That way I can fly by the loot. Yeah, they definitely are. But then again, if everybody got faction loot on every mission like this, it'd drive the price down and it wouldn't be as exhilarating when you get that nice drop and you open the thing and you see like 90 million, or you see the best I got was 250 mil in one, literally in one one rat. That was it. And it's like 3 drops, and you're like, ooh, shiny. That one's got nothing. So, I mean, this build can just approach people, but I've got to be honest with you, I still do the whole fly slightly off and manually pile it in. Yeah, that was a bit junky. I wish faction ammo would get some kind of revamp where it's actually worth using. Because I just leave it. We'll all be tin now. But yeah, I think the other reason I like this is it's just... It looks hectic, but it's actually surprisingly chilled out as a mission. I'll be fair, I very rarely use faction armor these days. I mean, what I miss the most is when you used to get, before they did the introduction of the PI stuff into building faction like items. I used to love building, like getting the blueprints from these missions. This one especially used to drop a lot of vigilant BPCs, and now they're just not worth building. I mean, right now, if I got a vigilant blueprint from this rat, it would probably cost me more to build it than to buy one. When you add in like the cost of building, the materials you've got to buy, any taxes you've got to pay, there's just no margin in it. I mean, I'm lucky I've got a friend in the corp that every now and then when I've got BPCs, I offer them up and he buys them. I haven't done that for that long because in fairness I haven't had many blueprints drop recently. I'm just going to turn in now. Because when you turn in you always get a better damage shot anyway. There we go. That's even more trash than before. It's a good job. I don't need the faction loot and stuff like that. It's nice to have, but I never count on anything like that. Let's get close to this one and then we can kill it. Just had a look at the time, it's already after midnight for me. I mean, we should be able to target this guy from about 40 kilometers now. But with him, well, don't want to assume anything. With this one, I don't orbit this one, I will keep in range. Because there's no other damage coming in, and once you're under 60, this thing can barely hit you. And if it does hit you, it's almost nothing. It's like it's hit me with a feather tickler. Turn that off. range. And let's just slowly whittle him down. Sorry I'm not talking so much at the moment, it's got in my throat, it's dry as anything. I'm just going to mute for one moment while I just have a drink. Just back in like a few moments. There we go guys, thanks for that, I'm back. Sadly, a 3 trash one, but it's still 21 million in the bank. Plus the rubbish LP and a few mil for the payout, so it's not a bad run no matter what you do. I always like seeing who's in local. Like proper nosy one I am. I mean, I'm gonna call it once we've docked on this one, guys. For a bonus stream to get like 2 hours 45 minutes, I don't think I'm doing too bad on that one. Desertion, I never take the loot on yeah. I don't count loot on anything. If I pick it up, it's a bonus. I mean, I'll pick up anything faction. There's a couple of missions where I pick up some stuff. Like any Zorak, I pretty much pick up all the stuff. That's it. Ali Bird, it's a pleasure to do this with you guys. I mean, hopefully I get to see you all again tomorrow, because we're doing the birthday bash about the same time. It's just one of those ones. This was just a bonus stream. I told myself I might do an hour. And then an hour became an hour and a half, and I'm like, I'll do 2, and I'm literally, I think you can tell I'm starting to struggle a bit now, and Mrs. D's asleep on the sofa, so I need to get her up to bed, because she can't wake up on a birthday on a sofa. She needs to be woken up by the kids in bed. But yeah, it's been a pleasure to run with you guys. If you're happy to come back tomorrow, please come back and see me, and we'll do some more like bantery and talking stuff and do missions. Desertia, I completely agree. But yeah, like I say, thanks for everybody. I know I said I don't do one shameless plug, but if anybody does want to follow, it would be greatly appreciated. But I know that's me cheeky shameless plug done. Let's just hand this mission in, otherwise I'll forget. Do that. Oh, that just scared the crap out of me. One man round. Thank you so much, mate. And like I said, I'm gonna leave you guys now, but I'm just gonna quickly see who's on to see if there's anybody I can raid. Just get somebody a few views. Let's have a look. Unless anybody's got any suggestions for who I can raid, because gotta spread the love, and if you guys want to see Eve content, I'm gonna try and do that for you. Okay, Tempo's on, but he's got a lot of viewers. Yeah, we'll be bonkers. So let's get that set up. Desertia, it's an honour, Irma. Again, it's an honour to help. And like I say, I will be here tomorrow. I'll make sure I'm refreshed and got plenty of energy because, like I say, tonight was a bonus. So I'm gonna do the raid for bonkers. What's his full channel name? Bonkers Y2K. Okay, so like I say, pleasure seeing you all, guys. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you very shortly. Like I say, we'll be on tomorrow, but other than that, fly safe, have fun, and don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Remember this thing? This thing was over here. Ooh, raid! Raid party! Ooh! Dangerous! How's it going, my dude? How are you, good sir? Not bad. Just did a bonus stream and ended up at almost 3 hours. Wow. Yeah, I think I still get notifications on the thing when you're streaming on Hateless's channel. Which, I will be honest, like, don't take this the wrong way, okay? Please don't take this the wrong way. Obviously, when everything happened, and for those of you that don't know, obviously, Hateless unfortunately passed away, and me and him used to talk quite a lot. Like you saw in the challenge videos, me and him used to kind of throw shit at each other all the time. It was funny. Anyway, obviously after that happened, I saw the stream come up, and it freaked me out, dude. Like, it proper got me. I was like, what the... Absolutely creeped me out. I was like, this is not... What is going on? I got so freaked out by it, because obviously I didn't realise. Like, we were streaming on there. Yeah. Oh no, I completely understand it. Actually, I need to rename this. So, I don't know if you remember Dangerous, but me and him had this thing going on where we did yeah. We had this thing going on where we were like, who can make the cheapest Dead Runner? And I made this one. And so I think the only thing I can do